Out, baby. Progress is out. Been waiting so long for this moment. And we are going to have a live stream about it. Just want to come on and say what's up. Pretty bold of us to put out a song the same day Turnstile put out a song. But we did. No changing that now, baby. Wow. The lack of buying a reflective anti-glare coating did matter in the end, didn't it? What's up, guys? Progress is out today. You guys listen to Progress? You guys progressing? Are you guys progressing with us today? Progress is a bang. We got Fabiola on Instagram. We got DJ Merwin on Instagram. We got SS Adventures on YouTube. What's going on, guys? Thank you for the kind words, y'all. Yeah, I've been waiting to put this. We put together the song earlier this year. Now I have the red marks on my nose. Whatever. We put together the song this year. I wrote the song a while ago. And for it to be still so relevant in my life and in all of your lives is, I guess, is probably a good thing for the songwriting, right, dude? Brandon Walk, you've listened to much times. Hell yeah, man. Adam, your sound has made real progress. Thank you, brother. That's right, dude. We still make easycore, but now we add even dumber shit to it. You thought easycore was a silly genre before. Just wait till I bring out my Nashville Deluxe Telecaster to the recording session, and we cut some silly country licks on it. Just wait till Gio has the the relationship dynamic to record whatever bass part he wants. Freshman 15 Davey, hey dude, song absolutely rips, sick breakdown, very melodic. Much love from the Freshman 15 fellas. Hell yeah, man. Straight Anarchy. Not sure if I need to hear this today, but keep your head up and you matter. I appreciate it, man. We just released a song today, so I'm feeling pretty good. Literally a dad. I like the part where the vocals do that guitar thing and your vocals... where the guitars do the guitar thing and your vocals are vocalizing. Hell yeah, brother. Also, a good moment for me too, dude. A good moment for me too, dude. Ruben's wife. Thank you for the number one gifting status that you have achieved. How you guys doing? What's up? I'm stoked, dude. I'm fucking stoked. This has been an interesting year, and this is for sure a happy day to put out this song, and especially for you guys to be so into it. I didn't really think you guys wouldn't be into it. We were pretty confident in this song, but DJ Merwin, excited to see you with Emery as Cities Burn, the classic Crime and Urbana. Absolutely, man. Yes, Emery announced. Another leg of the Question Tour that we are doing as well in September, which if we weren't putting out a song today, I would also probably be live streaming to announce that. But we got special permission from them to hold off on doing the whole social push on our socials for that. But we are, SS Cemetery saw a Houston date, but it's your cousin's birthday? Bruh, what? Oh man, and your cousin isn't into like Emery and breakdowns and shit. What a bummer. Yeah, we're playing Texas. We're playing a bunch of Texas. We're playing like Corpus Christi, Houston. I want to say San Antonio and Dallas. We're doing Tulsa. We're doing Kansas City. We're doing Urbana, Illinois. And is that it? I can't remember. Nikki Vietz, new tune is Mint. Thank you, brother. Darren Bernard, thank you for keeping the sauce coming. Thanks for all the years of support, Darren. We got people on TikTok as well. What's going on? What's up, Thick Daddy? What's up, my guys? What's up, Hannah? Mr. Zoom, what's up, Oleg? I just want to say, you guys, I'm in that hell yeah email list, and it was really a pleasure to receive the email. Thank you, man. I'm glad that you dug that. If you guys didn't know, you could sign up for the Hell Yes, which you can still do. You can sign up for the Hell Yes Siblings email list or text list if you prefer through our bio. And we were sending out the link to the progress video early, which now is kind of irrelevant. But still sign up because we are going to continue to do things like that. Give you guys early access to stuff through the email list. So if you missed the boat on the progress early access, there's going to be more early accesses in the future. Fabioli, what's up, man? Europe tour soon? I hope. We've talked about some stuff, but nothing has actually come to fruition. But that would be fun. That would be a blast, man. Hannah, what's going on? I am good. I'm good. Obviously, we just released the new song today, which I'm really stoked about. We are going to Kansas City. We're going to Kansas City in September. We're not making a St. Louis stop. I thought of you. I thought of you when I saw Missouri on the poster. But unfortunately, we're only going to Kansas City. But when we go to St. Louis, you know that I will be making that very apparent on all of our social medias. What's up, TV Ghost Jacob? Right? What, I fuck with the poster in the back. Fuck yeah, dude. It's a Brian Robert Jones, our boy, who has done so many things with us. Yeah, that's his poster. My heart is broken, or that's his painting. This is actual painting. My heart is broken with the crying Eminem basketball player. I used to have his Forever Sorry with Link from Zelda stabbing an unknown enemy with the sword, and it just said Forever Sorry on it, and it just made me weep. And then it burned down with my house, so pretty sad. But Ivan had this one, and he gave me this one, which I really appreciate. Ivan is a very nice person, dude. Let's see, we got David on YouTube. How are these not more viewed? Shame it's hard to get to Hawaii. Well, David, I am, if it makes you feel any better, I am streaming in like multiple places. So we got all of the crew together. Everyone say what's up to each other, even though you can't all see each other because you're on different platforms. But I got TikTok, I got Instagram, I got Twitch, I got YouTube, and I got Facebook. So we are all together. We are all together, my friends. David, shame it's hard to get to Hawaii. It is hard to get to Hawaii. That'll be a blast, though. You would not have to try very hard to convince us. SS Adventures, you're tempted to buy the blue Burnout vinyl. I am not stopping you. I'm actually encouraging you. Buy the blue Burnout vinyl, dude. Do it. Go fucking crazy. Chrono Effects, yo, new song. Hell yeah, bro. Yes, sir. Progress is out right now. If you're on YouTube, you can watch the music video right now. Just go to our page. If it's not the very first video that plays, it is the second video when you scroll down. Because it's on our labels page. Everyone says hi. We got Hannah saying what's up, everyone on TikTok. We got SS Adventures on YouTube saying what's up, everyone. We got Brandon Walker saying what's up, Good Terms family. We're all together, my guys. We're all together. At some point, we'll make like a Discord or something for all of us to really be together. And we'll probably do Discord exclusive streams when we get there. But we haven't gotten there. We used to have Discord. But we, as a band, were not ready to upload it. So, David Tompkins, good. The hustle is noticeable and the music is fire. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We are hustling. We got a lot of dates coming up. We are writing tunes, trying to get them recorded. There's a lot of shit going down, man. SS Ventures, there already is a Discord. Yeah, there already is a Discord. I just don't use it. Because we started it in like 2021 or 2022 at the advice of somebody who was on our team at the time. Kind of being like, it's never too early to start a Discord. And it was too early to start a Discord. I did not know what to do with it. But I do now, baby. I do now. I will. I will know. I'm getting around to it, dude. Yeah, the Good Terms neighborhood. I might that might change to some sort of Hell Yeah sibling kind of branding. I don't know. The Hell Yeah branding has completely taken over. I was pretty stoked this morning. I logged on to Reddit and I saw that Progress was on Reddit on Pop Punkers, which was great. And I was scrolling down, and there were a bunch of Hell Yeah brothers in the it's the best feeling in the world when we do something and I don't say Hell Yeah brother, and I scroll down and there's Hell Yeah brothers in the comments, and I'm like, maybe some of you guys are, have this spirit inside of you and Hell Yeah brother on your own, but like, just feel very we're all a part of something. We're all doing this together, man. So yeah, the Hell Yeah branding has totally taken over. But yeah, if you're just joining us and you don't know why I'm streaming, it's because there's a new song out today. Progress is out today, baby. So listen to that shit. We're trying to get to 10,000 streams today. That's my lofty goal. It's not always cool to let you guys in on like my numbers goals because it's just, I don't know, I feel like it can be kind of gross. But like, frankly, dude, that's where I'm at. Where are we right now? All-time streams. QJF Music new song rips. Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you. We're at 6,800 streams right now. It's only 316 here on the West Coast. So there's time to get 3,200 streams. So stream that baby. Stream that baby. Put it on repeat, dude. Also, you gotta learn it. We're gonna be playing it on tour, which I'm stoked about, obviously. And I want you guys to know the words. I want you guys to give it some love, dude. QJF Music, love the country-esque lines in it, dude. The country stuff is funny. It was a mistake when we got to that section where the kind of down section before the breakdown where the country stuff happens. Zach was just trying to do, I think he was trying to do 4 on the floor kick, and he accidentally put the hi-hat on the offbeat, like he was doing it in the MIDI roll, and this was a while ago, and he just recognized that sounded like a hoedown, and he thought that was funny, and then we added in the kind of banjo country line, and then I started playing those country licks, and we just thought it was funny, and then we never took it out. And then I think Zach already had a lot of the breakdown stuff written, and then he changed parts of it to be even more country. So, yeah. Brandon Walker, 7,000 streams already. Yeah, man. It's been a good day. It's beat Reaching. Reaching was our previous best day. Our best first day, which was great when our album came out. Reaching is a banger. But yeah, Progress is... how many times can I make the progress joke? Literally progress. Answers a lot. I can make the joke a lot, dude. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the story with the country lines. They're hilarious, dude. And I just want to give myself props because Ivan is going to play them from here on out. Ivan's going to play them on the road. Ivan plays them in the music video, but I did play them on the recording. Chrono FX just watched the progress video. Ivan channeling his inner Claudio Sanchez. Absolutely, dude. It took a lot of convincing to get Ivan to let down his hair. When he used to only wear it in a bun. He was going for like Ross from 1975 vibes, and we'd be like, dude, sure. He felt like he saw like one picture of himself with his hair down, and he thought Jerry Garcia, which was not the vibe. I was like, dude, no one's thinking Jerry Garcia. But he would take out his hair for the Cough Breakdown, which was the last song in our set, which was awesome. And then recently, boy has just been letting his hair down all the time, which gives him some Claudio Sanchez vibes. And tell him that. Come to a show and tell him that, dude. If you guys come to a show, you run into Ivan, be like, dude, you have Claudio Sanchez vibes up there. That's gonna make him feel really good. And probably make him more confident in doing more dope shit. Wagner, man, your band kicks ass. I can see a lot of influences, but it's so unique at the same time. Congrats. Cheers to Brazil. Come to Brazil. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I got you, brother. Hopefully, I'd love to come to Brazil. That'd be really fun, dude. We have a lot of influences. We like a lot of music. We don't... while we are pretty obviously doing the easycore, post-hardcore thing... no point in holding back, baby. There's no point in holding back. So, this shit just happens, and you guys just have to roll with it. And you guys have been rolling with it, which I really appreciate about you guys. I feel like some people can be really caught up in the culture of like easycore or pop punk or post-hardcore, whatever they listen to, and they don't really want the things to mix. And I'm not like that at all. I'm a guitar player, and I like to play all of the things kind of all of the time. I like playing country classic rock licks, and then I also like chugging, and I'd play some jazz chords in there too. We didn't do that on this song, but it would have been maybe we'll do the next one. So I really appreciate you guys rolling and appreciating all of the rolling with and appreciating all of the random musical shit that we've done. I mean, High Right Now, Chickweed, Mask, like all of the things, man, and of course Progress. It does break up the semi-serious nature of the rest of the song. Yeah, and that was definitely intentional. think of ourselves as emo songwriters, which is to say, self-critical in a hardcore influenced way. And we love that stuff, but at the same time, I also love we also love AC/DC. We also love sillier bands. We love fun bands. Again, we love classic rock. And we're kind of just goofy guys, and we all didn't really want to make just completely serious, no smiles music. And when I pick up the guitar, even though I'm going to sing a song about a self-critical, thread of thinking, I'm playing guitar, dude. I want to have fun. It's time to have some fucking fun, man. I mean, I want to play some, like, pretty shit, introspective shit, too. But, like, I want to have fun. So that's where like, the easy corness comes from. Because we're just trying to have fun. Also, we're playing pop punk, Like, how serious can it be? Let's see, we got some requests for another St. Louis show. Dude, I wish. We're coming to Kansas City. I don't have St. Louis on the docket, though, but we did just announce Kansas City with Emery in September. I will be doing a post about that tomorrow. I would have done it today, but we put out Progress. Let's see, we got SS Adventures. Was Progress originally written for Burnout, or was it always a single? Great question. Let's. You guys are going to see a little bit behind the curtain. I wrote Progress. I wrote the words to Progress and the melody. Pretty much the voice memo of Progress, which vocally is almost note for note the exact same, with the runs and everything. I wrote that in January 2020. So, I mean, pre-pandemic, pre-Good Terms being announced as a band. No music out, no Instagram made, no nothing. I wrote that shit a long ass time ago. Which, to be fair, I wrote Cough in 2019. I wrote Keeper in 2019. I wrote Blurry in 2018. Like, the songs have taken a long time to come out because the three of us write. And there's only so many songs you can put on a record. So there's just a big pile of songs. Some songs, as the years go on, they lose their resonance. And Progress, as you guys are literally confirming for me, is not one of those songs. Progress is still relevant. It's still relevant in my life. I feel quite different than I did when I wrote Progress, but yeah, it's still very resonant. So we've been planning on. We thought about putting it on Burnout. But that we were about halfway done with Burnout, and I was like, all right, it's time. Let's like work on the song Progress. And Zach was like, no, I love Progress. We're gonna do Progress, but let's do a bunch of random shit. Let's do that 1975 song you guys have. Let's do that like 90s country vibe song you have. Let's do the heavy song. Let's do all this other shit. So that's when we did like kind of all those multi-genre songs in Burnout, which really set us up so that now you guys don't even question the country licks in Progress, which is a really great thing. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy being this band. So that's kind of a long answer. Brandon Walker, Ivan, please lay your hair down your hair. Exactly, brother. Corona FX, glad you like the video, man. Got Dylan here. Your energy is awesome in them videos, man. I appreciate you, dude. Glad you dig it, man. We got Kirsty or Kirstel. I'm not sure. You ever get anxious streaming? I heard some guys are chewing on small pieces of wood nowadays to help. Have you heard of this? And can you recommend a type of wood? I'm more of like a metal, chewing on metal. Not like chewing on metal, but you know that taste you get from metal. Putting like a keychain in your mouth. No, I don't get anxious streaming. I've done it so much. I don't get anxious being the front man of a band, really in any capacity at this point. Yeah. I get anxious around other things, but like, I know how this goes. I love doing this. I've done this for so long. This isn't like performing on stage, but it's close to it, and I have so many stage hours, just from being in cover bands and whatnot, that like, frankly, I have so much confidence that I'm not so much confidence that like everyone's gonna love me, but I have so much confidence that I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna like achieve what I set out to achieve, and if the people don't like it, it's because I'm in front of the wrong people. So that is, and that's fine with me. Like, if I go out and act like a fool playing a bunch of easycore breakdowns, and the crowd is like, "We like deathcore. We don't care about this." Like, okay, well, whatever. Like, so what? I mean, sure, we shouldn't play for you guys again, but like, you know, I'm not. I shouldn't change what I do. I should just try to play in front of different people. We got Candy Bars in the chat. What's up, man? We got Dalen. What's up, dude? We got Dalen in the TikTok chat. Bro, been listening to the new single. Already have it downloaded. Thank you for downloading it, brother. Thank you for checking it out, dude. Glad you dig it. Big day. Big day for the band, man. I did not think we would... Originally did not think we'd be putting out a new song this early since we put out our last record. But we had these tours coming up, and it just made a lot of sense. And we had this song, man. Dylan, bands you like listening to when you're chilling, working. Let's see. I listen to a lot of lo-fi hip-hop when I can, which is obviously good working music. There's an artist called Ginseng that I just absolutely love. I also love Tampa beats. I like Jazz Enough. Is it BSDU? I forget, or is it BDSU? I like both those artists a lot. So yeah, I've been listening to Heart Attack Man. Not really when I'm working, but more when I'm driving. Love that new Heart Attack Man record though. And if I want to feel something, I can always put back on The Story So Far, brother. Let's see, we got some more questions. We got Caleb on YouTube. Do you have any tips for keeping songs fresh for that long? My band is in a similar space with old music, just coming out soon, and some of them are feeling stale. Well, some of them you let go of, you know? I mean, I've written like over 100 songs for this band, and I know that a lot of them aren't going to make it. Some of them I love. Some of them I play for myself when I feel like playing music for myself. And they just don't fit into what the band is doing, and that's fine. But you know, keep those recordings around. We got a big Google Drive full of all of these songs, and sometimes you know you don't listen to those songs for a while. You only listen to your own songs so often, and you come back around and you're like, oh yeah, this one, yeah, I remember what I was doing here, but like we're not really doing that anymore. And the other ones you listen to and you're like, damn, I'm so fucking pumped to get this out there, dude. So progress is really crazy. Just because I'll have to share the original voice memo, the vocal, all the like inflections and the note. Like I've become a better singer in the last 5 years, thank God. But the ideas have always been the same. All the vocal harmonies were in my head the whole time. It's very Patrick Stump influenced stuff. So we got Wagner. How did the band get started? You mentioned we had songs before the band. The band started as a recording project, really. So we wrote. Our first album, Turning Point, was done, mastered in January 2020. And we were like, all right, like let's like launch this band. We have a whole album ready to go. Let's like launch this band and like hit the road. And then the pandemic happened. And we were like, okay, well, let's learn how to make music videos by ourselves then, which was a good thing to learn. It did give us a lot of time to solidify some things, you know. But yeah, the band, it's a long story that I will try to just tell the chapter names of. Zach, we're all friends from a long time ago. Zach and Ivan grew up together. I grew up in the same area and met them when they were in high school. I was in middle school. Zach and Gio went to college together. I went to college with them too, but they were like roommates. Brendan was the hometown hero in the band from our hometown. He wasn't from our hometown, but his band was from our area, and they with Brian Jones, and they would sell out our local club, and they were dope. And then we all kind of were having our lives, and Zach quit his day job as a social media person at a record label to start Good Terms, to start this band, to try to figure out how he had all these. He had a couple songs. He had Wither Away, and a couple other ones. He had All I Can. And I moved to LA, and he asked me to sing on them. I sang on them. He asked me to join the band. Ivan was visiting LA. We wrote a couple songs with Ivan. We wrote Hamster Wheel. We asked Ivan. Ivan was going to move here. We're like, dude, you should join the band. You should play guitar. That's why we have 3 guitar players, is because all 3 of us were co-writing songs together. And we were just like, why wouldn't we all be in the band? We always knew that we were aiming for Gio on bass, which happened. And then we didn't know what to do for a drummer. And then eventually Zach was like, dude, Brendan McCusker lives in LA. What if we ask him to do and he was just kind of a guy for hire, and he's just become part of the band, which is dope. So that is how the band started. We made a whole album in like 2018, 2019. Had it ready to go. Pandemic happened, kind of screwed things up, but we did release songs in 2020, released the first album in 2021, and go from there. But so while we were making that album, we were still writing more songs. We wrote Drive-In in 2019. I wrote Cough, Keeper. Trying to think what else I wrote. I remember I wrote Blurry in 2018. I wrote this song in 2020. And it was really cool. For me, it was really cool when I wrote songs like High Right Now and Chickweed that like cut the line. I was really stoked about those songs. And Old Friend was a 2019 song. Hear Me Out was like the end of 2020, I want to say. We have a lot of songs in the chamber. And most of them won't come out because they just won't stand the test of time. And that's how we get, our best songs, dude. Candy Bar is saying Pierce the Veil on Saturday. Fuck yeah. Isn't Like Roses opening for them? That is fucking cool, man. Okay, I'm missing so many questions because I've been talking a lot. We got Troy. What's up, dude? On Facebook. What's up, man? New song is so sick, dude. I appreciate you, dude. Thomas, you saw us in Dallas opening for Boys of Fall. Dude, that show was fucking sick. I went to bed happy that night, dude. That show was kick-ass. Y'all helped in the band in the middle, and that was dope as fuck. Yeah, we played in Greywind on that tour. That was a very cool experience. And it was very, very fun to make friends with them. We're playing Dallas again, man. We're playing Dallas on the 3rd. We're playing Fort Worth on the 3rd. And then we're playing Dallas in September with Emery. So, come to one of those shows. Please come to one of those shows, dude. Playing Fort Worth with Youth Fountain on June 3rd, and we're playing it again, September 17th or something like that, with Emery and As Cities Burn and another band that is big that I can't remember the name of. We got Troy. I noticed in your recordings you layer vocals and harmonies, but then live I don't see nearly as many vocal harmonies played live. Is there a reason for that? Yeah. Part of it is that I can't contain myself, and I record so many vocals. I record so many vocals. Gio, who mixes our records, actively dislikes how many vocals I record. Yeah, so we got to pick and choose. Honestly, I feel like we vocalize it up, dude. I mean, all 4 of us sing. Zach stopped singing because he got a vocal node, and he recently had surgery for that. I'm not sure if he's going to be back singing again. But yeah, so, and there's all sorts of philosophies about like, oh, this harmony is kind of maybe just for the recording, and like, oh, this harmony, Ivan should sing this live. Ivan has become like our harmony singer. In addition to like the actual parts that he sings, he also sings some lead. He does Drive-In, but I've also I made him sing lead on Old Friend, just because it really helps me out. But yeah, basically there's so many vocal parts. And even if the guys, we could like rehearse the vocals to get the harmonies up to something like, kind of like the recording, it's just sicker to, we think it is a sicker show overall to have more guys jumping around stage than standing in front of the mic. So we just really pick the times that we want to all stand in front of the mic. Where did the band name Good Terms come from? It is a band called Half-Hearted Hero, who is much smaller than I thought they were when we named the band after their song. They're a Boston band. They're not around anymore. But they're a Boston band. And I recently met the lead singer and became friends with the lead singer here in Los Angeles. He worked at a coffee shop in Altadena that burned down. But I met him at the coffee shop, and he's like, "Oh, what's your band name?" My band name was like, he was like, "I was in a band." I was like, "Oh, my band name is Good Terms." And he was like, "Oh, my band name was Half-Hearted Hero." And I was like, "You mean the band that wrote Good Terms?" So it's cool. We just co-wrote a song together. which is cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. We got Sleeping with Sirens opening. Dang. Okay. Well, that's cool too. What's up, Rockstar? Mr. Callisto, can we expect some Canadian dates for good terms? I hope so. I don't have any like prospective stuff on the list, but I would love to play Canada. We had a great time in Vancouver. Rockstar June, still think I'm coming down for your show in Connecticut. Hell yes, it's our first time in Hartford. So please come out. We're so far from home, and we need that support. So that would be a very big deal. That would be a very, very, very big deal. Rockstar, you can all sing. We can all hold our own. We can all hold our own. I'd love for everybody to sing more often, but it's just not. We gotta like pick and choose our moments. But everybody sings lead on our last album. Join my fan club, Biscuit Breaks. What's up, dude? Candy Bars, heard y'all coming to Baltimore. That's right, we are coming to Baltimore. I want to say June 10th. Are we coming to Baltimore on June 10th? Show me June 10th tour poster. No, not June 10th. We're coming to Baltimore on June 8th with Youth Fountain in Sad Park. So come out, dude. Come out, my boy. Vermont, guys, come on. Hey, I'd love to go to Vermont. I've played many weddings in Vermont. Beautiful place to be. Brandon Walker, gotta go to work. Always sending the love to everybody. Brian, I'm making a hat flying sticker for you. Hell yeah, dude. I'll put it on my mic stand for these upcoming tours. Y'all know I love my mic stands. Is completely stickered up and down, so I will add it to the sticker, dude. Sissy Rose, replying to Thomas Skinner. That is spam. That is not a real person. Yo, new track is so good. Yo, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much for coming on, dude. Thomas coming out for Emery. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We'll see you in September, dude. We got Dom on TikTok asking, do you think death feels like when you fall asleep in the car and got carried inside? You know, man, I don't think about what death feels like. No idea. No idea. Not really my concern. Not really a concern, right? By the time you're dead, you're done feeling. So, Biscuit Breaks. Dallas. Of course Dallas, dude. We're playing Fort Worth on the 3rd, and then we're playing it again. We're playing Dallas proper in September with Emery. We just announced that today. Actually, we didn't announce it because they gave us a special one-day allowance to post about our song. So we'll announce it tomorrow. But they announced it. So come on down, dude. We're playing Dallas twice. Find at least one time to get on out here, dude. Champagne Steve, best new band out there. Champagne Steve, thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Candy Bars, love Emery. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good 2 tours. Stoked to be doing 2 with him. Troy, I figured out as much. We did that in my band as well. My lead singer layered a ton, but couldn't do it live. I didn't mean anything negative by that. Was just curious. Sounds badass live either way. I appreciate it, man. I didn't get any negativity from it. Again, one of my favorite bands is Fall Out Boy. So he's doing the most with the harmonies, and then nobody in the band sings aside from him. And when they do sing, they're not great at it. So, and that's a whole thing. So we do try to keep it on the record that, like, this is what is meant to be played live. Candy Bar sing Fall Out Boy in September? Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, their live show recently, it's fucking sick. We got Zach B. What's up, man? What's up from Jersey? Howdy. Hell yeah, brother. Am I seeing you soon? Am I seeing you on June 15th at the House of Independence? Alan of Half Face. What's my vocal warm-up? My vocal warm-up is starting at the top, going all the way down, and then starting at the top again. Starting at the top, going all the way down, When I get to the bottom, I add the octave in. And I do that all the way up. And that is the entire vocal warm-up. If I really want, I'll usually test out a couple notes of driving. If I really need to sing something, I will sing some Valerie by Amy Winehouse. Because it's easy. I'll sing it in the key of A or the key of C or somewhere in between there. And I've found that it just gently leads me into those higher notes. So that's my vocal warm-up. Biscuit break. See you then. 6 hours from you. Goddamn. Well, wait. Where are you? Are you in Texas? We're doing a whole like Texas kind of thing up through like the middle of the country with Emory in September. We're doing like Corpus Christi, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio maybe. We're doing Tulsa. We're doing Kansas City. Doing Urbana, Illinois. Champagne Steve, gonna hit up your manager, gonna book y'all in Austin. Dude, that'd be great. We've only played Austin one time. And nobody was there. And I don't think that was Austin's fault. So we need to try again. I had a really amazing brisket taco there. So, Chug Boy, what's up, Chug Boy? Yeah, baby. Wait, y'all are coming to Corpus? Yes, we are. So, Emory just announced. Let me find these dates for you guys. Emory just announced the next leg of their tour, which is in the Question Anniversary Tour, which is in September. And we are on that as well. We got an allowance, a 1-day allowance to post about our song instead of posting about that tour, and we'll post about it tomorrow. But yes, okay, here are the dates. Here are the dates for Emory September. It's Classic Crime, As Cities Burn, Good Terms, and Emory. Not in that order. In the order that we are first. But we're playing Dallas on the 19th. At Trees. Oh, I haven't looked at these venues yet. Fuck yeah. We're playing San Antonio on the 20th. We're playing Corpus Christi on the 21st at the Brewster Street Ice House. We're playing Houston, Texas on the 22nd at Scout Bar. We're playing Baton Rouge, Louisiana on the 23rd at Chelsea's Live. We're playing Memphis, Tennessee on September 24th at the 1884 Lounge. We're playing Tulsa, Oklahoma on the 26th at Vanguard. We're playing Kansas City, Missouri on the 27th. Oh my God, is there a day off? Okay, there is one day off. We're playing Kansas City, Missouri at Warehouse on Broadway on the 27th. And we're playing Urbana, Illinois on the 28th at the Kennedy Club. So yes, the 21st in Corpus Christi, man. Come on down, dude. I'm so stoked for this tour. Good Terms has had some good shows in Texas. Texas is down for the breakdowns. And I'm sure Texas will be down for the country shit, right? Do I get the right read on Texas? Cronyburger, are we playing Progress Live? Absolutely, we're playing Progress Live. Absolutely, we're playing it live. Can't wait to see y'all come through Columbus. Hell yeah, dude. Which one are you seeing? We're coming through twice. We're coming through with Youth Fountain, and we're coming through with Emory. Chug Boy Brewster's great. You're headlining there on the 21st next week. That's fucking sick. What's your band again? I know we've talked about this before. That's fucking sick, dude. Candy bars, your allergies are kicking in, and bro, I hate it. Where do you live, dude? I feel like we just talked about this, but that is rough, dude. That is rough. Okay, goodbye, Emory Instagram. Thank you for let's see, we got Troy. Are you working on new material for a new album, or are y'all writing the most recent album and touring for a while before thinking about that? We are definitely touring, other than we're playing Progress. We're definitely there's still so much more touring to do, I think, on Burnout. We haven't even played a headlining show since releasing an album, which I think we should do. But we are, dang, this stand that I bought for my phones has some issues. But we have new music. We are thinking about we're writing the next album. We're collecting all of our songs and just kind of analyzing what we want it to be and figuring out what to work on. So And in the meantime, we're just gonna release a couple singles. We got a couple singles more this to put out this year. Progress is one of them, and there should be a couple more this year. So we'll be adding those to the shows, but we're still kind of touring on burnout. But we're kind of just doing it all at once. Guys, let's play Cough. We're gonna play Cough. You mean like right now? I could maybe be committed to play it right now. Youth Fountain for sure. Gonna try for the Emory show as well. Fuck yeah, dude. Candy bars. Oh, you're in Virginia, of course, my home state, where there is a lot of pollen. Chug Boy. I currently play for a country rock dude named Devin Michaels, but I make solo metalcore music under the name Chug Boy. Fuck yeah, dude. Candy Bars. Progress is a banger, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for listening. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for rolling with our silly ass emo music. Troy, come to Florida, to Pensacola, Florida. I will make sure to get it packed full. Vinyl Music Hall is where it's at. Dude, I would love to. We have never played any Florida, and I would love to play Florida. I played some fun shows in Florida last year with Greywind when we were touring with 408, and I would love to. So hopefully it shows up on the roster, man. Hopefully. Excuse me, Rex7. Yo, it's too bad I didn't find you guys earlier. Found and loved both Musora videos. Hell yeah, dude. You guys are freaking talented. I'm gonna miss your LA shows, but I will catch you guys when you're back in town. Dang, missing our LA shows, no dude. Where are you going? What town are you going to? We're doing a bunch of touring. Maybe we're coming to the town you're gonna be at. You're gonna be in. But yeah, hopefully we play LA again this year at the end of the year. Chuck Boy, when I got to catch 2 Good Terms shows this year, and I am stoked. Fuck yeah, man. Thank you for coming out, dude. We have been up in the goddamn touring in the last year was a big year for us. I think we played 50 shows. And this year, I think with the Emory tour that was just announced, that makes 45 shows this year. And we still have October, November, December to try to get something going on. So I'm, on track to hit 50 again. 75 minutes left in the day, dude. According to my manager. Okay. 3,000 streams in 75 minutes does seem like a tall order. Everybody throw on progress. I'm going to throw on progress. I want the streams. I want to hit 10,000. Ugh. Look at this beautiful, beautiful album cover art. I love this cover art so much. I'm so stoked. Legacy 45 shows. Yeah, man, I'm stoked. Still under what I want to be doing, but we need to maybe make a profit first, and then we can. And then maybe we could afford to do more shows. Legacy posters. If the devil offered you $20K to play for him, the only catch is he pour acid on one of the band members' testicles, would you do it? Nope. No. I think the awkward silence is the correct answer. Chuck Boy, though, through 2020, 2023, they have been playing 150 shows a year with the country band, dude. It was wild. That's what I'm talking about. That's a lot of fucking shows. But that's like the upper echelon of how many shows you can really do. But damn, dude, that rips. Yeah, I just want to get to a cool 80. I want to get to a cool. Making my rent when I have rent again. Somebody asked about my house, and I totally skipped their comment. I realize. So thank you for asking about my house. That's very nice. Yeah, my house burned down in June, along with the whole town of Altadena. So I'm living at my parents'. That's this lovely room that you're looking at is my parents' guest bedroom, which I am very, very, very lucky to be getting to use as my studio. And I have another guest bedroom that I use as my bedroom with my fiance. So talk about progress. You want to talk about a person who the song Progress is relevant to. It's me, the singer and songwriter. Rock Resurrection, love the new song, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that, man. Thank you for coming on to the stream and saying a very nice thing. That is really awesome. Chuck Boy Official, I was home maybe one day a week, just long enough to wash clothes, then head back for bus call. But 80 shows a year is way more comfortable. Yeah, 150 is that's some road dog shit. I mean, so is 80, but like, yeah, that's a lot, dude. That's some Metallica shit. What's up, Michael? Michael J. Mellon. Love the new single. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for listening, dude. Oh, I forgot to put it on repeat. Put it on repeat. Oh, it is on repeat. Yeah, I need those 3,000 streams, guys. We have probably 70 minutes at this point, maybe 65 minutes to get 3,000 more streams to break our goal of 10,000. But even if we don't, it's fine. It's been our best release day ever for streams, which I don't take for granted. I really appreciate. It's been wild being in a band all these years, putting out all these songs. Chuck Boy, I got a dip, but I will see you in San Antonio and Corpus Christi. Fuck yeah, dude. Awesome, man. Thank you for coming on the stream. Thank you for saying the kind things. And peace out, dude. Have a good one. Have a good one, my boy. Dude, Dylan, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it, dude. All right. Well, anyways, just joining the stream, celebrating the fact that Progress is out today, our new song. And you can listen to it. You can watch the new single. Also, we're doing the Walk-A-Thon Hike is on Saturday. Oh my god, I can't believe that shit is on Saturday. You don't have to live in LA to get involved. You don't even have to hike to get involved. You can donate to Notes for Notes. You can pledge to sponsor a hiker. You can hike on your own. So all the proceeds are going to Notes for Notes, who gives youth and underserved communities access to music studios and instruction to help them have a profound musical experience. And Musora is going to match all the donations with subscriptions to their online music lessons. So it's a fucking complete meal is what it is. And a lot of progress that you can help someone make. So get involved. Get involved. It's all in the link in our bio. Same link you use to listen to Progress. But seriously, please do help. It's for a good cause. I'm very stoked to have them involved. I'm very nervous about letting them down. Which I probably shouldn't be, but that's where I'm at. Rock Resurrection, is Progress the lead single from an album? No, it is not. At least not at this time. Maybe it will be when an album comes around. But we are working on the next album, but Progress is not explicitly the lead single from it, or even explicitly on that record. It might just be a standalone single. Or we're gonna put out more singles this year, still without we're gonna put out more singles this year, still without attaching them to an album. So maybe there'll be an EP, maybe they'll end up on an album. We don't know, and right now we don't care. Yeah, but we just put out our last album in December, so it will be a little early to move on to a whole new record. But we did want to put out a new song ahead of this tour and give ourselves yet another song to play, even though there are so many songs from our record that we have still not played live. But we'll get to it, dude. We got Dwayne. Still need y'all to come to Pittsburgh, man. Dude, I wish we were coming to Pittsburgh on this tour. Or Pennsylvania at all. I don't know how we're missing. We're not even playing Philly, dude. Yeah, I'd love to play Pittsburgh. I got a lot of extended family in Pittsburgh. We played there last year, and a bunch of my family came out. And it was cool. It was one of the smaller shows on our tour with Rematch, like attendance-wise. But people knew the words. You know, people came. They were going hard to cough. Like, it was just crazy to be in Pittsburgh, a city I've been to so often for Christmas and Grandma's birthday and, you know, stuff like that. And to have people, a place I've never played a gig, and to have people know the words to cough. It was very surreal. Yeah, dude. Candy Bars, I wish Progress is coming out on an album. That is what Zach wants too. I actually actively do not want that. But if the tides go that way, then I'm not going to stop the tides. But if the tides don't go that way, I'm not going to stop them either. I just want to... We're still making the next record. And Progress, you know, like I said, Progress was written a long time ago. And There's a lot of burnout ness to it. I think like someone asked if it was made for burnout, which it wasn't. But I'd love for our next record to be obviously not made for burnout. You know what I mean? Dwayne, you still need to try my 2 guitars, 1 solo. Wait a minute, what was that? What was that idea? Explain that idea, Dwayne. Have we not done that? Rock Resurrection, what's the biggest gig you have played? I think it was opening for Hawthorne Heights in either San Diego at the Wicked West or in Garden Amphitheater in Anaheim. I can't remember if Garden Amp is an 800 cap venue or not. I have the internet, dudes. 2025. Garden Amp capacity. Garden Amp. How many people does Garden Amp hold? 530 fixed stadium seats. Okay, yeah, and then there's a big open pit. So probably one of those two. I think there were about 800, 900 people at those shows. I remember when we played San Diego with Hawthorne. The stage was so small, but it was outside. Like it was clearly like a DJ stage for like an outside like Coachella event kind of vibe garden thing. But it was a big space. So we fit the band on there, and then when we started playing, I was like, dude, this feels like a festival. Like I can just see people as far as I can see. It was very surreal. It was very fun. I want to post some videos from that on our YouTube pretty soon. Just some camera audio stuff, because that was the gig where I went out in the crowd to play Jump. Because I always when we play Jump, I go out in the crowd and I get in people's faces and make them jump. And a dude picked me up and they surfed me back to the stage, which has never happened before in my life. And I'm still riding that high, dude. Let's see. We got MRDA. Yo, I love your music. Yo, thank you for checking it out, man. Appreciate you coming onto my stream and being so nice. Rex7 in the Musora Blondie video. Was that process close to how you guys write for Good Terms? This is a good question. I enjoyed watching the artistic process and how everyone contributed to making it awesome. So the Musora, the Blondie video for Musora, was the first time we'd ever done anything like that, and that directly influenced how we made Progress. Everything else we've made in front of Pro Tools, probably not with the full band there. Probably like usually Zach driving Pro Tools, and then I'm there, or me and Ivan is there, or maybe Ivan's there, and we do a lot of stuff. And over the course of months, it would take so long to make songs, which is why some songs are so old. And then we'd bring in Geo, and he might have some like big picture moving mountains. This section needs to be like this. We need a this here kind of stuff. Like Geo would say things like with Cough, with that last breakdown, it used to go right from the last chorus into the breakdown. And Geo was like, no, dude, there needs to be like an uncountable amount of time where there's just like feedback and random sounds and shit. So, and then we'd add Brendan at the very end. Like Brendan would pretty much just be playing down mostly stuff that we wrote for him, and we would be like, okay, but go off here, just do your own. Maybe just give us a couple takes of you doing your own thing, and then we'd edit that in. So when we did the Musora video, when we covered Blondie, that was the very first time that we ever did that. We were in a room together. We had a song that was already written, and we just needed to arrange it. Which Zach was very nervous about, and I was very excited about, because and Ivan, like, we always wanted to do that, and we've just never been able to rock the boat enough to do it. So when it came time to do Progress, we didn't have a ton of time to do Progress. We couldn't make something over the course of like many months like we've been doing. We needed to make it relatively quickly. And we were like, okay, we're going to do this Musora process again. We've talked about that's the thing we want to do more moving forward. Doesn't have to be all the time for every song, and for every part of every song, but yeah. So Progress was already written, the same thing. I'd already written the song, and we'd already worked on some parts of it, but everyone had way more influence on that than ever before, So yeah. Big deal. Big deal. Who's got the crack? What's up, dude? Chris. What's up, Chris? Who's got the Chris? That's how I'm going to remember that. So bricked up, dude. Much love. Also, how early on were you able to scream? How'd you learn? It's too hard unless I get scared and then I can do it. That's funny. I learned to scream. We were recording the first record. I've always thought screaming was cool. I tried to scream when I was a kid, and my friends at the time would always be like, dude, stop that. We got Surrender the Ghost. What's up, boys? But I always thought it was cool. And then we were recording in the studio for the first record for Turning Point. We were making the song Sandcastle. And Zach was like, hey man, you drive Pro Tools for a second. I'm gonna go in the booth and I'm gonna try and do some screaming. I don't know how to scream at all. I'm just gonna yell at the top of my lungs, and I think it's gonna be fine. And he did, and I think it was fine. And then I was like, oh dude, let me do a couple takes of that. That looked really fun. And then I went in and I did stuff that we ultimately completely replaced, but it was crazy what I did. It was also yelling at the top of my lungs. But I just, I kind of know how to move my throat a little better than Zach, you know what I mean? Just from being a singer. So that really inspired me to learn. And so then as we kept doing the record, I kept recording Scream. I did Mask. I did a couple other places. And still doing that old technique. But I was trying to learn how to properly scream, how to do like false chord and how to do fry screaming. And then I think when we did Light at the End, I think that was maybe the first time that I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Or at least I know what I'm trying to do here. This isn't just yelling on top of my lungs. And those are solid screams. So I'm still refining it, I still really want to do less, do like really focus and do kind of one sound. I don't really want to do all the different sounds. I don't love, like, the big metalcore kind of deep scream is easy to do, but it is not my favorite sound. My favorite sound is a higher, more like post-hardcore scream. So I'm trying to do that. Jelly never posts. Blondie cover goes hard, dude. Haven't listened to Progress yet. About to leave the office now. We'll definitely be jamming it. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Give it a listen, man. Give it many listens. We have probably less than an hour before this first day is over, and we're trying to on Spotify, and we're trying to hit that 10,000, which I don't think we're gonna hit. But you gotta aim for the stars, baby. Gotta aim for the stars. Let's see. We got Rex 7. Love that. Fuck yeah, man. Chris, how long until your voice gets shot, or are you able to avoid it at this point? I'm able to avoid it for the most part. When we record songs, when we record screaming, sometimes I don't. Oh, we got Victor in the chat. What's up, Victor? Sometimes I don't always scream properly when recording because, like, I don't need to do it. You don't need to. It doesn't need to be repeatable. I just need to get it on the record. So, like, I remember I blew myself out when I did Mask. What's up, Kid Copacetic? Cough is sick. Fuck yeah, man. Appreciate that, dude. Listen to our new song, Progress. It just came out today. But yeah, so sometimes when I'm recording, I'll kind of be like, okay, we're gonna do some dangerous shit here. Just for a sec, just to get it on the record. But at this point, you go on tour, you got to be careful. There's only so much you can make noise from your voice. So, like, yeah, I still got to be careful on the road. But I got 20 dates coming up, right? I got 20 dates with very few days off. And the goal is to be able to sing all of them, dude. To do, the highest level of what I want to do on all of them. So, Adam Robert Perry, how often do I have writer's block? I mean, all the time. I don't know. I kind of write in batches. Like, I kind of write when I'm inspired. I know other people don't. Sometimes some other songwriters talk about, like, stop waiting till you're inspired and just, like, write every day. I'm like, that's good. That keeps up your skills. But sometimes I listen to those kinds of writers' songs and I'm like, yeah, this sounds uninspired. So I mean, obviously they probably mean like you know, you just keep your skills up, and then when you do get inspired, you'll write some real great shit. But I just go through periods of time where like it's just not time to write songs, you know. So, but recently, I don't know. Like now is not an especially fertile time for writing songs, but I did write a song recently with the dude who wrote the song "Good Terms" that we named our band after. And we're about to go on the road, and I'm sure we will have the guitar in the van and try to. The last couple long tours we've done, we have come back with a song. We've tried to do a van song. And those are great because Ivan's just driving and I'm sitting there with an acoustic guitar, and we just try to make it happen. All right, y'all, I gotta get off soon because I'm gonna run out of time. But I will I'll try to answer the rest of your questions. If I get kicked off anywhere, it's gonna be Instagram. So real quick, listen to fucking Progress. Kid Cup Aesthetic. Okay, first of all, Surrender the Ghost. Thank you guys, appreciate it, dude. Kid Cup Aesthetic. Oh yeah, we played with Calling Captains. That was dope, dude. Fucking love those boys. I hope we get to do that again, man. Watch Your Tone. New song bangs. I'll never disappoint. Thank you, brother. Thank you for hanging with us, man. Chris was more wondering about during tour. Gotta save it for the dates. Thanks for answering. Gotta bounce, but always love it. Can't wait for the future Boston show, baby. Jimmy and I might hit Connecticut. Honestly, come to Connecticut. I will try to get Boston on the roster. But please come to the Connecticut show in the meantime. It's our first time in Connecticut, and we need the support, baby. All right, friends, I'm going to leave you guys. Progress is out now. It's out everywhere. Listen to our new fucking song, Progress. It's silly and also very serious. So no matter what you want, you're going to get it. The Progress Walk-A-Thon Hike is on Saturday. So please get involved with that. You don't have to live in LA. You don't even have to hike necessarily. You can join us in LA. You can hike on your own and send us your hike. You can pledge to sponsor a hiker. All of the proceeds go to Notes for Notes that help kids in underserved communities get access to inspiring musical situations. And Musora is matching those donations with subscriptions to their online music lessons. So lots of progress to make. Yeah? See what we're doing there? So, yeah, real quick before I go, Bare Ass Antlers, are there any songs you feel are complete, like I wish I could change? Absolutely not. Oh my god, by the time a Good Term song, Progress is one of the only ones that isn't like this. But for every other song that's not Progress, oh my god, every decision has been completely overanalyzed by the time the song comes out, dude. Every rock has been turned over. Every combination has been tried. So everything is fucking done. There are things I wish I could change, but they were more like, oh, I wish I recorded the beginning of the Mirror Mirror guitar solo on a 335 with P90s in it, but I didn't have that. I had my 335 and P90s, but they weren't together. Stuff like, that wasn't available to me. Couldn't have done that. Whatever. It's all. I'm very happy with the Mirror Mirror guitar solo. Progress is the first time we didn't get to pour over every little decision. We kind of had to make it quickly. But first of all, the song's old. Like the vocal especially. Like we made the music for it really pretty recent, like this year, but the vocal is pretty old. And that was all, I just known every little nook and cranny of that song forever. And the rest of it, I like that we didn't get to pour over every detail. And I don't feel like it's incomplete, It does all of the things. And it does some things it didn't even need to do, which is fun. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to run. Listen to Progress 1 million times. Listen to it 1 million times. Set that as a personal challenge for yourself. Can I listen to Progress 1 million times? You won't know unless you try. And I'm trying to inspire you guys to do things you maybe thought you couldn't do. Like listening to our song 1 million times. All right, I'm getting off. I will talk to you guys later. Watch out for Emory dates. Emory dates are coming. Watch out for Emory dates. Emory dates are coming in tomorrow. I mean, they're already posted on Emory's page, but I'll be posting about them tomorrow.